to Summoner's Rift.
I am always listening.
30 seconds until minions spawn. First blood.
From beneath me.
Minions have spawned.
I could go grass, but boring. That's boring. I'm not gonna hit him anyway in melee range unless I have to. Yeah, it's been a bit time. I haven't really it was like 2 days I think I didn't stream. Fine. Do have a new build though. It's pretty good. Doesn't do that much damage though, but getting there. I do have to be a bit careful of that range though. The whole idea here is to just not auto him. I have to stay a bit out of range. I do have tier. But it's a it's a small price to pay to lose early. Because while I have no way to fight him in melee range, it doesn't matter. Because here will let me spam longer. Eventually I will have more. Going for Briar. Something. Fortunately, if I would go deep shield, I would. The problem is I won't have any mana to do anything because they fucked this champ. So I can't go shield. Otherwise I would. But his mana problems are too bad. I swear some like he has more mana problems than mages do. It's really annoying. But this is how you deal with it. Obviously, I'm not fighting him in melee range because I'll never win. Do I? I don't know. Jungle? Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do now. Okay, we ran out of mana. I'm just gonna back. Actually, we don't need to. I'm not gonna back just yet. I do want some more stacks. And I'm about to level up, so. It should be okay. Well, I can't get slowed, so it's fine. I got my first item, which is Kindle Gem. How this build starts. Kindle Gem. It's weak early, but it gets a lot stronger when I can spam. That's really annoying, but now he doesn't have anything. Go back. Really unlucky. He had nothing left, and all I had to do was flash on him.
This world is blinded by wrath.
He had to use his double shield to even live through that, but it didn't matter. That was all of his mana. Now we just sit and do nothing. There's a bunch of builds I can go with this, but
An enemy
support
has
build
been
seems to be
slain.
the best.
An ally has been slain.
Just because
An enemy has been slain.
the items are cheap and really broken. I don't have to build like that, it's just... I need him to push this lane. The only issue with this build is Cheap Shot doesn't proc properly, so it's really hard to deal with. Go look for a fruit. Some fruit. Because he has way higher sustain than me, so we're gonna be just trying to take out his mana pool. While we wait. I guess we can do the burn setup. That's fine. Because that's the only way I'm going to deal with him. He's building armor because he thinks I'm going to do 80 only. Right now he's just freezing the lane, but I can farm with my Q. This is why we want CDR early. Because sure, he can hold this forever, but what's the point if he doesn't do anything the whole time? And it will start pushing to me eventually. He has to use his mana pool to even block all of those. He has to use his shield every time I throw it. Use his shield every time he throws. The build is 80 early though. It's just gonna be weak like that. Alright, well. I could push this next way, but I have 0 mana, so I'm not gonna do it. And it's probably a good thing I didn't, because he's TPing right now. Okay, we can get Merc Treads as well. Once I get that, I take no damage. And then now W points start to add up, so I can do magic damage too. He might get a plate out of it, but I don't have a choice. I had to back there. It was my only chance. Falcon Mouse, what's up? Good. We have like I have like some new like crazy support build. I'm also versing Udyr. This lane sucks, but he can't kill me as long as I don't mess up. He's not going AD either, so he can't one-shot me. This is really dumb. I'm on my way, but like, this is really dumb. Oh, there's no one here. It's only these two just like go in before I can do anything. Critical Strike Nocturne. That's like grief though, no? Why would you build that? Why would they take that fight though? You know he's 4-0 and she still took the fight. Junglers in this elo don't know how to play the game. It's crazy. Look, I'm damaging him. He's terrified of the turret now because I killed him twice under it, so he's not going anywhere near it anymore. Anyway, next item is we go redemption, and then you see how this build starts to work. You CC them to death, and then you redemption Zeke's them, and they just die. Or you help your team.
Killing spree.
Can't really kill him though.
My horse is venom.
Enemy has been slain.
I wish cheap shot worked though. It would make this a lot better.
I know what dangers
Has destroyed.
Okay.
Enemy double kill. Killing spree.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucked. Like, let me proc it properly. Like, it would probably be the best rune he has. Mainly because of this poke build, but...
of my people.
Alright, next item is... I should just finish boots, to be honest. Redemption, like I said. Either that, or I go Leandri's burn setup, which could work too. I might do that.
Spree.
Because I need damage to win. That Mel totally missed that shit, though. Damn, she's
Shut
okay.
I may have faded into legend, but I am no mere story.
It's, I mean, it works on the auto attack, so that's the only thing. Like when you auto attack on the slow. Hey, why is my ability not working? What the fuck? No way. Okay, well, he has Frozen Heart, but I'm gonna switch into AP. That's why I like this build, so I'm gonna do Leandri's next. To be honest, it's better. I do like Redemption, but it kind of falls off, so maybe later. The heal is good though,
turret plating will soon fall.
but my Leandri's build will be more evil this game.
Enemy rampage. An ally has been slain.
But maybe it's not worth it here. I procced it there. Sometimes it does, but it is annoying that it's not consistent. Now we have a useless jungle, useless 80 carry, and I'm the only one that's fed on Zeke's Herald Skarner. That's gonna be fun to deal with. Because I do. Oh, hey!
Beneath me,
Galio, get over here. Gotta kill all of them. I wish I had more teammates. I wish I had teammates though. I pinged it like 15 minutes in advance and they don't fucking show up until I'm dead. That's fucking insane. But hey,
An enemy.
that's what happens when I have no teammates. Oh, that sucks. They didn't help me when I asked for it. At least Sever got bot lane. I don't want to. I mean, Crit Nocturne is gonna get one shot later, but
An ally has been slain.
I don't know about the Leandri's buy. It's good, but it's not gonna be very decent until I actually get it. Nice, that's a throw.
Ishtar's enemies, my enemies, will tremble.
I guess Redemption doesn't really do that much either, but it is good. And I do like it. Why did she get caught? The Sivir doesn't have to do anything and she gets caught. This Vlad's gonna be a fucking monster. There's nothing I can do to stop him, by the way. That's interesting. He just got more kills. He just keeps getting more kills. And then he just keeps getting more kills. I need MR. That's the only problem with Vlad. If I don't have enough MR, I just end up dying. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to stop him, but I will think of some Abomination build. Some ideas. I have to build the heal cut, I have to build the AP, I gotta build the tank, I gotta do everything in this game. Oh, and AD carry too. It will work when I get Rift Leandri's. It's gonna take a while to get there. Hopefully I get it shut down. Hey, at least Galio's tanky though, but he's 2 and 8. I hope I don't get dove again. I have a lot more health this time, but I'm eating through my mana bar. He is just going pure tank though. See, the problem with that build, he's tanky, but he's fucking useless. Oh, I'm almost there. I need this. Only thing that we have that's going for us is they have a critical strike Nocturne. So maybe I can win. Okay, I'm gonna go get my burn.
An ally has been slain.
They really want to fight for the Vayne. Okay, it's my time to kill Vlad, but it's gonna be really difficult. He has Zonias. I gotta blow his Zonias first.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I can't hold this lane forever. I gotta go top and farm the next wave. Also, this Mel is like completely blind. She saw Vlad walk up and she still got hit by him. Alright, well. Like I said, let's try to make the most out of this. By maybe trying to kill Vlad. Dead. Alright, let's go. Only issue is no, I could get Sorks later though. It's fine. Okay, I thought she got that, damn.
Like threads, they are plucked and thrummed.
You are burning to death, oh dear. I don't think you can handle this damage, it's adding up. As long as I get the burn out of it. Probably need Abyssal Mask to not instantly die. No, I don't have mana now. I'm actually dead. And his fucking duo is here. That's evil, I ran out of mana before he did. I only lose because I greeted them. That sucks. I should have not tried. I thought I had him, but he flashed. That's really sad. I wish my team would hold lanes, though. This is like the most annoying part about Emerald. No one holds turrets. They just let them all go. Like, no matter what. They'd rather fight to the death. Good try, Sivir, but why are we fighting in the jungle? With no objective. Honestly, if I don't build MR, we're gonna lose the game. So this next purchase for Riftmaker might be a troll. I just don't do enough damage. Let's see. Hey, I got some. Let's go. Not bad. Oh shit. I want to, but he's gonna call Vlad to 1v1 me. He does no damage though, so it's not even a big deal. He just has resist. I'm not even gonna try to kill him, it's pointless. Until my items. I don't know why we're trying this. Oh shit. Nice. Thus, that's what I was looking for. There's no point chasing him, he's just full tank. We need armor or pen to kill him, so I'm gonna get my item next. Rift. Okay. I'll switch to Sorks at the end when I need more damage, but I don't know if that's a good idea. This MR is keeping me alive. Kind of. I got a lot of magic resist, but we have a lot of AD. We might have to go Void. I don't know, I feel like Void on Skarner is fucking useless though. That's just me. I feel like it would help. But like I said, it feels useless most of the time. I don't know if it depends if I need to actually do damage. We'll see. We'll see. What dragon is this? I'm strong, but the issue is I have to land a good ulti. That is the only problem we're gonna have. Yes, I got her, but no Galio ult again. That's kind of annoying. How does he not press ult again? Oh wait, he can't see. It's not his fault. He cannot see. Forgot about that. We did get 2 out of it, but Vlad lived with 20 HP. Alright, well, Sivir is getting stronger, so we'll see. I am 8-3. I did land a pretty good ulti there. I did land on Vlad and Silas, but Silas died instantly. Vlad lived because he's a tank. We do need some heavier damage though. I mean, it's working out, to be honest. It's just this build. Should I go Crypt Bloom? I don't know. I want to go Void Staff so badly, but I don't know. Is it worth it? I don't think so. He didn't ult anyone because we're standing. You know, he's killing Galio or something.
An ally has been
Come on.
slain.
I mean, what does he expect when he pushes halfway across the lane when we're not ahead? This Galio is useless. Honestly, the only thing he's good for is trolling at this point.
An enemy has been slain.
That is quite sad, and I don't need to kill this Udyr, it's not really a big deal. Oh, I wish we had any kind of vision, but this Briar could care less about jungling properly. Shit's crazy! How do we have 134 CS at 26 minutes in jungle? Your lane is literally free CS, and they still fuck it up. I can't kill him with just Meld. It's not possible. This guy went pure tank. I mean, I could go Bloodletters, but I feel like that item is bait. It's not very good. This is not worth it. He's not doing anything. Like, we don't even need to do anything to him. What are we doing? GG. Here's my, Sivir? Whatever, this guy's fucking AFK, I don't care. Like, he's just 3 and 6 and useless. I mean, honestly, we wouldn't have won this game. This build's too, build percent damage. Mainly Leandri's. That's probably the only way you're gonna get away with it. 136 CS? Like, they need to stop ganking. Like, ganking is not how you win jungle, man. That's not how you win. Unless you're really good at it, but this guy obviously is not. Alright, she forced every dragon, every grub, every fight that she could take, and we lost, because that's how these jungle players fucking act. Wow, I hate this elo. I'm playing jungle next game. I can't, like, this Briar is just too stupid to win the game. Like, you can't win without a jungler. It's just stupid. You do not need to get kills to win. It is not what you need to win. I promise. Especially on fucking this character, like, just farm. She has 2 items at 30 minutes. Like, just evil. Evil shit in my jungle. But, like I said, I'll play jungle one game. I can actually make use of this build in the jungle, that's the crazy part. I can actually use this build properly. And this is how you would do it, by the way. Okay, so Comet is the lane rune, obviously. But in the jungle, we don't have to do any of that stupid shit. So basically, the build would look like, honestly, this is fine. But the build would be this. I don't have to go Zeke's either. I would, but I don't need to. I'm playing jungle. I have like a thing. I'm gonna put all my builds in here. So this is one of the builds that you could do. I was like doing triple Kindle Gem. It was fine for a while. Like you would go Zeke's Redemption, Locket. You just build support those 3, and you would just be annoying as hell in team fights. It's not bad. Look how cheap this build is. By the way, you have like infinite health, and no one can kill you, and you have a heal. It's honestly pretty disgusting setup. Alright, here's the jungle build. I mean, I literally, you take these 2, and then, honestly, I have an idea. Like, you could, like, take this, take whatever you need here. Like, let's say you need Merc Treads, for example. It would be something like this. And then you can build whatever after. I mean, this is literally Diana build. I feel like it works on Skarner just as well. Yeah, but it's support items that are way, way cheaper. I don't know, what do you think of the Kindle Gem build? I also have a build generator set up I was like, okay, I need components, because components are how builds start anyway. Like, the other shit does not matter at all. I feel like we can make some abomination build. I just have to try hard enough. There is an abomination build out there. There has to be. One of these combinations is broken. This setup is really good with Conqueror, by the way. The AP burn. Boots don't matter. It's too situational, honestly. Now I'll just put my builds here. So these are like some of them. I do like Cleaver first, but it can feel a little bit off, unfortunately. What's next? I mean, there's this. I do want to try Titanic, but I don't know. It's not something I like to build. It's too expensive. And it's slow as shit. Man, if only Cheap Shot would work. That would be nice. Do you think it would actually be worth taking then if they fix the bug? Like, you think it would be a lot more valuable? Like, actually do something with that poke build? I mean, it would make the poke build really broken, but I think it's pretty balanced so far. It's not as crazy as it used to be, because you're not doing enough damage to kill them. Unless you go, like, some weird setup where you do. Alright, how do we make an abomination build? I have all the components here. One combination of these items is fucking broken. I know it is. I mean, I don't know if you remember, but this is how this is how I found Max CDR Skarner. The old one. This is the classic build. I don't know if you know about this one. This is the crazy setup. I missed that build. It was funny. You would get 10 minutes max CDR and just fuck someone up. It was really funny. I mean, yeah, I mean, have you tried the support build? It's actually disgusting. Like, Redemption is stupid broken. But you can't do damage, that's the only problem. Well, I guess you could. You just ulti and then you Redemption on top of them with your CC. That's why it works, because you will always get the 10% max health. And if you get a good one off, you just win the game. You think this build would work on Skarner? This max CDR setup? I don't think it would. I don't think it's an awful setup, but I feel like component builds aren't as strong as they used to be. Alright, so I got AP Burn. I got Triforce, Shojin. I like this build, but I wish Shojin wasn't bugged. Or not bugged. I wish it worked better on him. I know Sheen's good on this Skarner. But we are playing jungle, and I wanna have one good jungle game. Only because that game was sad. I'm like 8-3 on support Skarner, by the way, and I'm still losing. I wonder if I think press the attack is better for burn build, but Conqueror is nice for healing, and it's really decent in the jungle because I don't have to worry about proccing it because I will fight someone to the death usually. So Conqueror does work in the jungle. It depends. As for everything, it's just standard jungle stuff like Summoner Haste. I mean, it just makes sense. You don't really go anything else. This is like the lane you want free boots in. It's just too good in the jungle. I mean, I could do this setup, but like, is it really worth it though? I think you have more freedom in the jungle to do builds. It's just, I think free boots are too good. I'm gonna take them. One melee, one ranged. We got AP. We can go AD as well, which I probably will if we need it. We got AP Elise, which is a lot of damage, of AP damage. Press the attack is really nice. I think it's just good. So let's run with it. I mean, if they have a lot of melee characters, Conqueror is good. Let's see. God damn. I mean, look at their team. That's just evil. If I don't have MR, I die. So I have to build, I do want to do the AP build then. Should I go with the classic setup? Aftershock and full resist. I remember when this gave resist too. It would be really broken with conditioning. It would just give you shitloads of resist for no reason. But we're not scared of them. I will just get Merc Treads. I had a bunch of health. Plus, they have to get fed first. Okay. How do we path? I mean, I don't think it matters, honestly. It really does not. But bot lane seems slightly better. Honestly, I just want to path towards dragon. That's the thing. I don't give a shit. I just want dragon. That's all. Where's the mid scope? They better be working on that shit. I swear they better be working on it. I swear it's like the easiest mid scope. It's so easy to fix him. It's so easy. They just have to not fuck it up. Give me AP ratio on Q, please. You know how crazy broken that would be, though? It would actually be fun to play him. I can build AP and do damage? Let's go. But I don't know if they're gonna do that. I doubt it. I feel like they're gonna do something with this. I don't know what. They're either gonna change it or remove it. I don't know.
But I do not have to accept.
Maybe it only grabs and not stun, but they can make it a lot stronger if they do that. If it doesn't stun them. And only grabs. I feel like that's one way to do it.
Minions have spawned.
How I've missed the songs of nature.
Yep. Or make it do current health. Make it like Mundo. Man, that would be so disgusting. But it would be, I feel like if they did current health, it would be a lot better to use. And not as shitty to play against. I don't know, it might be broken if they do current. It would be a lot nicer. Because then it doesn't like... The only issue is if it does that, then, well... It might be a little bit too strong early. Because this early game is a lot better than the old one. Like, a lot better. It does a lot more damage. But it falls off very quickly.
Disgusting.
Alright. What he said. What do we want to do here? Do I grief it? Yes, I do. Get some more clear speed. Or clear speed. Honestly, I guess the clear speed isn't awful. Once I get Leandri, it's a lot faster. I mean, they could also change its passive. They could give him a new one. But I don't know how likely that is. Either they make a new one or they upgrade this one a little bit. Make it more like, I don't know, more useful. And not as broken. I feel like they can make a new one. It's really not, like, the passive we have, it's just a 3-hit bleed, like, it's not... At least triple kill worth. It's worth. And nice try.
I am the end and the beginning.
Let's get some help. Put a top crab. Should have time to do it and then go down. You have to get the burn item though. That's the only thing about this setup. You have to get this first. But it's not bad. It gives you nice clear speed.
In the vibration of the earth, like threads, they are plucked and
Conqueror did help me out there, but I should have flashed earlier. I could have ganked him, but... He's giving up a lot of pressure for this. Got the crab, and we're gonna get pathing towards bot. I could have ganked first, though. I think. But she's not really in the position to be ganked, currently. Better for me to full clear right now. I got no time. I do have to get that burn by using an ability, though. I at least is strong. This is really bad. This is really bad. Really bad. I'm not even. There's no point because I already knew that this Annie has ult. If I fight anywhere there, it's just a death, to be honest. I can try to help her. I'm going to. I'm gonna die here, actually. That's pretty bad. That he still had enough to Q me, E me, and everything. That sucks. Yeah, I can't E into Pike. It's just a death. Really annoying. That Pike does that much. He just used his combo on the other guy. And I'm still getting hit by it. Pretty bad gank, I'm not gonna lie. Not worth it. I should have just protected the Tristana because they maybe would have dove her. Back to farming. We are wasting a lot of time. The Fiddlesticks is going to be super ahead. There's a lot of kills. But I want to work towards first item before I fight something. Unless there's downtime, which there is currently. I'm gonna try to gank her through the wall. Okay, well that wasted all of my time because they fucking dove without me. I don't think there is any. Is there? Is that how that works? I don't think it makes them. The subtitles. I don't know how that works. Alright, back to farming. just gonna do my camps, and then I'm gonna think of an idea of what to do. If I don't do my camps, we're gonna lose. Invading is good, but we're too behind to even think about that working. I want to throw it so we can get the... I do want to try to help this Triss a little bit. If they dive, I can help her. I'm also getting my CS up. Get Leandri soon. Okay, it's burned. I can help this Tristana. I should back, but I want to see what they do. Do I have enough? That is the question.
An ally has been slain.
Just bait them.
Shut down.
Huge recall.
Ally has been slain.
Honestly, Fiddlesticks is dead. I'm gonna take this crab. And these flowers too. Crab's gone. That's fine, I'm just gonna back.
An ally has been slain.
Now I can fight. But where do we go after I get my Leandries? I do want to get another health. Item. Okay, I'm just gonna go up. I could look for any fight now. But I did just get our Triss a double kill. Which is huge. I could look top, maybe kill her if she pushes.
It is through my sovereignty that Ishtal continues to survive. I will silence your appetite. Peace is a friend.
I do want to play for this drag though.
Has been slain. Executed. Killing spree.
It does, but it needs to be weakened because if they make it proc on every ability, it's going to be insanely broken.
Ally has been slain.
But I am new to your story.
That's the other thing about the passive. It's like really strong if it is buffed like that.
You're paying my reward.
Annie has nothing though. I have an item on this guy. And he has 20 health.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Gonna die instantly.
Has been slain.
Clear my camp back and then go top. Miss Old Skarner.
To protect what
I mean, yeah, but not. It's not. I don't know. He was flawed before too. It's not like he was perfect, but he was fun. They can do the same thing. They just have to not mess it up this time. I feel like it's pretty easy. They just have to remove the HP ratios and do anything else.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Honestly, I don't want to build that. I'm gonna build my turn because it's better, I would say. Also, want to see what happens top lane. Let's see if I can do. I do something top lane? Do I need to? Do I full clear? Probably will just clear right now. Because it's faster and I need to finish the camp. I should have actually cleared up so I can like end up on this Ambessa, but
Your team has destroyed an ally has been slain.
fine, but he had his own problems where he was like, he was good, but like,
Enemy has been slain.
that's only because he had really like reliable spells. Don't think he's dead though. I'm just getting perma fucking ulted. I should have went Merc Treads. That's why I wanted them. Because I knew this guy was gonna kill me without them. He just insta kills. Also, he lived with 20 health again. I do have way more CS than this Fiddlesticks, but I'm kind of weak. I didn't think I would die under my own turret, you know. Weird. How I'm still dead under my turret. Nice.
Been slain. An ally has been slain.
Alright, we're gonna finish my camps and then I'm gonna go top. Okay, for that. I did want that dragon though, so that's why I pathed bot a lot, and we did get one. If I don't get one, they're gonna get soul quickly, and it's not worth it. They stalled their soul quite a bit. Okay, this should just burn, I think. That's the thing, you can just leave camps. After you get the 3-hit passive, they burn to death, usually. Like a certain amount of health. I start walking up. So I cleared everything here. See what I can do. Maybe I can get a pick. You know I'm here. This time Bess is getting bullied. We got a battle up here.
Has been slain.
Do want to help him out, but
Turret. Enemy double kill.
now I can't. No, I died. That sucks. I fucking... Oh man, I forgot. Dude, I pressed it as soon as he was charging his Q. That's so fucked. Dude, Pyke actually ruins this character. It's actually unplayable into him. A lot worse than the old one. Yeah, I actually died because I pressed E too early. I got stunned at the corner of his Q. We're just really behind. I keep trying to fight. Alright, time to path bot for Dragon. Because I did ping the Herald. I should have just done the Herald, honestly, while they were fighting to the death. There's no point trying to gank when it doesn't really do anything. Alright. The Pyke is just carrying his Emma. He's not there. Okay, this is good. I can just clear bot, and then we can do it. Their AD carry is top. Okay. I still feel like his clear is a bit slow though. I usually play stuff like Diana jungle. It's a lot. I like fast junglers. That's definitely the decision to go in on Fiddlesticks. What does he think is gonna happen? Look how greedy their Annie is. She thought she like can tank my damage. Okay. Go get Rift. Go top.
An enemy has been slain.
And I get some more MR, so I stop dying to Fiddlesticks instantly. I do need one item of it. Unending Despair, and then we do whatever we want after. I mean, Kled kind of does need it, though. He's fucking, like, crazy. That is interesting, though. What are they gonna do to Kled, anyway? Are they gonna make him more fucking broken, or not? That's a thing. Huge. But is Kled's rework a larger one than the mid-scope? I mean, I guess it is. It would be a mid-scope because they're not gonna like visual update him or anything like that. That's crazy. I need to clear my camps instead of trying to run at Otacon and die. But how did I know that was gonna happen? Oh look, we can do it now that everyone's dead and useless. This is good. They're gonna do solo ult for this? That would be some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Emerald Junglers though to do that. It just makes sense. They would greed over Otacon. They always do, and then they end up, they like get mad. It's a bait fucking objective. Alright, now I have full item, and I'm probably invincible for these fights. Good. I do have Dragon up, I do want to do it, so... like, try to kill this guy top lane.
My authorities are tribute to my people, a sign of their deference and love.
Well, let's go... this guy's dead. I mean, yeah, I guess his playstyle did change into that. And like, his items aren't strong anymore. They'll just go to drag. I asked them to clear this. What's wrong with my teammates? Like I said, the managing waves in this elo is really bad. They don't know how to do it. They think they just like leave the minions so they can fight to the death. That's all they care about. I don't know where Fiddlesticks is though. Oh, there goes that objective. Fiddlesticks is gonna hold my ass.
Ally has been slain.
I'm dead.
Has been slain.
Wow, it didn't go in on the MF that hit me with 20 health? Really? Oh well. At least popped off. That's worth. They used a lot to kill me. At least can easily take this. We do want it. What shall I do? Let's clear up to Baron. And then that's it. We win the game.
Rise from the earth.
I'm gonna skip rocks just because it's too slow. It's not that it's too slow, it's just better this way. Clear everything. On my way. They can't do it. At least I hope they can't. My Trundle doesn't fucking walk up, doesn't do anything for me there. He just lets me get hit by Pike at least 7 times with the Q. And then he wonders why, like, we're doing nothing. That's crazy how he left me to die and he's still not warding the Baron. He's still not warding it. Whatever, that's kind of unfortunate. I should have, like, skipped the camp. But the thing is, why did he run away? Whatever. MF is killing me. So, what do we get? Probably the next best item, which is Jack Show. So I can tank more hits. It's not the AP that's killing me now, it's MF. She's one-shotting me permanently. I just wish we won that fight because we're way higher level than them and my teammates just like left me to die. And I think Elise got hit by Annie flash ult, but she died. Alright, let's go do something, Trundle. I love now he wants to push while they have Baron. This is when he wants to fight to the death. It's crazy. Play for drag. I don't have time for these random fights. They're too random. There's nothing to fight for right now anyway, by the way. Literally nothing. Well, I'm dead because his spike is always on me. I do have Merc Creds, so... I can't, because I knew the turret would die.
Your turret
That's
has
why I
been
backed up.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
I hope you don't think you're getting this inhibitor.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Shut down.
Not bad. Not very good.
Get back.
Alright, this will help a lot with resist. Once I get this item, I should be unkillable.
An ally has been slain.
I'm another ulti.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Not much I can do here. Other than clear this wave. Hope I can get to the next fight in time. But my Elise is dead, so... Gonna give it up for now.
Has been destroyed.
I have a lot of AoE damage. We can just play for top lane and mid. They're gonna be like defending that as much as possible, there's no point.
To protect what is mine, I will tear this land to shreds.
No, there's bad fight, bad fight. He's about to all over the wall, I knew it.
Shut down. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret. Has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed.
I forgot I don't have tier. I have Jack Show now, I should be able to tank them. There should be no way I don't.
I have seen the worst this world has to offer.
How much resist do I have? Yeah, it's a decent amount, or it should be enough. I am max level though. Then final item can be whatever I need to tank more. So I have all this, but I knew that was gonna happen.
Vibration.
We're getting jumped by Fiddles. They're really trying. Did we not have our teammate here? Where the fuck is Triss? There's no way she just left us to die again. She's actually AFK. Anyway, I'm taking so much magic damage, it's insane. I need, like, way more MR. It's just, the problem is, Trundle keeps forcing every fight imaginable, and Elise runs into them with no vision permanently. Yeah, even with Merc, I think even with the MR, I can maybe live, but I think I'm just getting owned by AD, or both types of damage, so I probably just need health. Need a lot of health. Maybe Sterex would work, honestly. I don't see why it wouldn't. Just need a bit more health. I think I have the tankiness, it's not like I don't. But I need HP to make it function. They have better team fight though, that's the issue. And this Trundle keeps running at them and running it down. I want to fight, but I'm never given time. I can't even clear one camp without my team trying to die.
I am no mindless beast. My voice is gone up.
Fiddlesticks is not there, this is it. I'm not trying to run towards her, because I know Fiddlesticks is behind her. I'm trying to push this lane so she doesn't get a free, They can't just end the game now. GG. Is it though? Yeah, it is. Finally. And I was able to tank the full Annie combo because I have so much MR and health. 5,000 on Leandrin is not awful. It's like pretty standard, I think. The build does feel slow, but it does a lot of damage. Yeah, there's a lot of damage in it. It's fine. Alright, back to top lane. Back to top lane. Alright, I'll play with him. That's fine. Go top lane. Or wherever lane he wants. It doesn't truly matter. Unless he doesn't want support. It's fine. I will be going top lane. I wish this build works top, but it doesn't feel that good top lane. I don't know why. Alright, let's read this thing now while I'm out of game. Yeah, I guess it needs more interactions with abilities. Yeah, the passive seems to be the way they would make him better. That's for sure. I guess there would be a way to make this build work top, but I feel like the issue is if I don't have Conquer, it feels awful. But if I do have Conquer, it's not that great. At least top lane, it's not easy to proc. Because I'm not going to be running free boots top because it's too greedy. Like, mainly what you would run here is like something with a mana or this setup, which is good, but the mana setup is better for lane because you need mana in lane, so you would switch everything out like this. You'd have less healing. I don't really watch videos on stream. I usually just play the game. I don't have it set up. Like, I don't have like the scene set up for it. Because this background, this is not my desktop, by the way. It's not. I got jungle again. Whatever. It does, like, in the jungle, like I said, it's useful because you don't have to worry about laning. You can just use it. However, if you take it in lane, it's shit. So what do you even do at that point? Alright, well, that build feels slow, and I hate slow builds, so let's try to make it a little better. I don't know, that build's, like, pretty... It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, it works. Leandri's Rift is just good. It gives you more than enough burn. It's like just a burn setup. It's really nice, but it's, What's up, Edge? We're doing good. How do I make, like, an evil crit build? Because I like attack speed on Skarner too, but I feel like it's kind of doing the same thing. It's the only issue. I don't know, I feel like attack speed has potential, but I always, like, mess it up. There has to be a way to make it good. But the only problem... You can't put links in my chat, pal. You already know that. Did it? Yeah, I guess that is the thing with attack speed, but mainly it's like an AD setup that I would like to do. I like attack speed, but yeah, you're right, like, there's, like, something wrong with it. I feel like you have to make it tanky. Like the AP build, it has to have some tank to, like, live through fights, and I have a way to do that, basically. It's Terminus, but... Dude, every time I use Terminus, there's something wrong with it. I feel like it doesn't work as well as you would think it does. But it's gonna be a Terminus build, I just don't know how to start it. I want press the attack. If I'm going attack speed, press the attack is superior. So how do I make it tankier, though? That's the question. Do I have to go Sundered Skyrush into that? I feel like that's how it would work. Because you don't want full glass cannon, because I will never live through that fight, through their team comp if I do that. It has to be... I don't know, the build has to be a little bit tanky. I guess I could always go conditioning, but it's not... That's not gonna save you. I like Phase Rush, but I'm playing to go in, and Phase Rush is nice, but it doesn't make your ego faster, so it's not that great. That's the only issue with it. If it made my ego faster, yeah, but it doesn't. So it doesn't change anything. Even if I proc Phase Rush and I press E, it's gonna be like I don't have a rune. That's the only reason why I don't like it. Because your E is good enough, you just have to time it. And use it properly. Like especially in like a Darius lane, for example. Like, you don't just use your E, because if you use your E, you're dead. You have to use it to... When he E's you, you have to E away. And it usually works because you can't be slowed. And overall, like, it is better for that, but it is kind of boring. The old Skarner did not have that, so you could, like, get Phase Rush, and Phase Rush wasn't bad on him when you needed it.
For generations, I have defended Ishtar. I will defend this land too.
Titanic Sterak's? I mean, yeah, but I'm gonna go... I guess on hit makes sense for Sterak's to work. I don't want to go Sterak's though, because it got... Pretty sure it got nerfed. I was thinking some healing build. Like some weird critical strike build. I'll go Sundered Sky. into like Immortal Shield Bow or something. No, I don't want to do crit. I do want attack speed though, but I don't know how I'm gonna add it without it being trash. That's the thing. I do want something that gives me health and some kind of sustain. That is the biggest problem we're going to have.
The songs of nature.
Wits End does work here, but I'm not gonna build it first. We'll path towards bot because that's just standard. And then be good. He could start. I don't think he started my book. We'll see how the game goes. I think it depends on how the game goes. If I can actually get away with building what I want. I have a few ideas. Either I go Titanic first or Sundered Sky. Both are good for on-hit builds. Titanic might be slightly superior. Only because it gives more health and an auto reset. That's really nice to use. That's the only thing about that. I already know how the Sterak's build works, but it's really boring to me. Because it feels like I'm building Heartsteel. I wish Sterak's was better, but it's like, it's actually not that good. At least, it doesn't feel that great on Skarner. Yeah, I guess you're right. We have to really think on what item I want first. I'll look at the HP items. I think Sundered Sky is what I want. Pretty sure. But like I said, I think it depends on how this game goes. Let's see how many kills I can get. Maybe I don't get any. I would much rather go Triforce, which maybe that's the option. Maybe I have to go Triforce. The jungle Dray 4, he's passing towards me. I could go help bot. No, I'm kited. She has enough auto attack damage to kill me in that instance. That sucks. I thought mages were not supposed to have 80 damage auto attacks. That was pretty bad though, I'm not gonna lie. Not very worth it. Just, what was my Leona doing, though? Still has flash. Not a big deal, I mean, I tried, it's just, the Samira went for the wrong person. The guy with nothing on him. No flash, no dashes, he's literally just dead. But it's okay, I did get it. Just, I got kited pretty hard. I'm not gonna worry about ganks though, I don't really care. I might look bot eventually when I get around there, but that's it. I am not gonna like go crazy over it, you know? Roaming mid. Get my rocks that are about to spawn. I don't really care about this drag. Or anything around it, I'm not gonna lie. They can die for it if they want. I will be getting my camps, and then I'll look to see what I can do. They're probably on dragon. If she looks for me, I can look, try to stop them. If he actually is doing it, though. Don't think we can be doing drag. I want to. What's happening with it? Getting like fucking owned by Windows. Every time I move my cursor over there. I want to do this, but we're just wasting time. I don't really care if they get it. Do need a back here. This is not smart. I'm just gonna leave. Oh man, this 80 carry just lets me... I mean, it's whatever. Kinda just lets me die every time I go in with anything. That's the downside to this build, though, fortunately. Gragas loves to perma roam here, even though he doesn't have a roam timer, he does it anyway. Really, like, insanity.
An enemy has been slain.
But he gets punished for it really hard because he loses everything mid. I want to... But I feel like he's stealing my shit. Is it worth going... I probably will just go there. Can't just steal everything all the time. Could also play for this. I don't really care for grubs too much. And I know if I fight that, I'm just gonna lose. I'd rather have a advantage that I know I can get because I cleared all my camps and he just worries about ganks. Which is fine by me. Because I can help bot get ahead and then I can do whatever I want down here. I have time to actually gank. I have about like 2 minutes. Like around 10. Have to return to... See, this freezing thing is stupid, but it could work.
Shut down.
But we could also make this guy unable to play the game. Got her flash. I'm gonna back. I do have to get back for the camps. Like that. Kind of unfortunate timing, you know.
Enemy.
Can't do much. They both have. She has flash too, by the way. We're just fucked. Right? Like, even if I stayed, by the way, nothing changes. Alright, let's go help Darius a little bit. I can maybe cheese this guy. There's a bit of time. I think he knows I'm ganking him. I wish he went for him.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I did give him a chance, so I'm just gonna leave him at that.
Shut down. An
I don't want to fight until I get my items. There's no reason to fight, you know, there's no reason. I just need to get my Trinity Force. That's the only way I'm going to be able to fight at all. Then Merc Treads, of course, because they're full AP. Hope he's not taking my Raptors.
To protect what is mine, I will tear this.
I don't think he has time for that. I'm clearing really quick. And he has to, like, match me, too. So he can't just keep doing what he's doing. He has a lot of ganks, but... I have to play for what I have. That's kind of shitty. I have no mana. See, this is what I mean, like, okay, how can I play when my Leona does that? No, I can't. I literally can't.
I carry my brood mother's name with
Alright. Oh, they want me to go Heartsteel, huh? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Like, that would change shit. Maybe I could tank them, but, like, I'd still be dead if I went in. I don't think this guy's gonna fall for this. I mean, we could always try. Yep, I knew it. He's ready. Outplay me, yeah, Vlad, you outplayed me, man. The slowest ability in the game. You definitely outplayed me. I'm gonna get Crab. Stay a little bit. I'm not gonna get anything done here. I do want to fight, but not yet. Like, gank him, he has no summoners. You're 0 and 5, man. How can I help you? There's like no opportunities for me. Maybe I could have ganked a little bit earlier, but there's not much I can do when... The only thing I can do is keep up the CS. Like, maybe turn this into a tank build at some point, which I will. Of gold. There goes half of my health. I need it back if I can get Merc Treads. Oh my god, every matchup. Dude, I need to back there. Like, I can't fight him. I needed to back. Because Merc Treads is the only way I'm gonna live through that. Like, I don't have Merc Treads, so I take so much damage from AP. Sucks. Oh, it's gonna be no. Oh, that's a free kill. Okay. Alright, what can I do here? Nothing, probably, because I'm too weak. I mean, that's the downside of doing this build, though. It's just, it is weaker, because I don't survive very long. But, I mean, I don't think any build would have done that. fucking course he can use cheap shot and I can't. I mean, he's full AP, so it makes sense that I'm dying.
An ally has been slain.
A's ultra fed. Not much I can do about it. I could get MR, but do I really want that now? I probably don't have a choice. I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna get blasted if I don't. But maybe not second, you know, not second. I just need health now.
Will not live to repeat that mistake.
But, like, I can't win with a 0 and 67 CS Darius. It's just like, it's just how it is. Like, no one can win with that. That's just like grief. You can play like Yumi top and it's better than this shit. Fast. Alright, Samira Penta kill. Let's go. We're still not defending mid, even though, like, this is what I mean about Emerald. They give up every tier 2, and then they wonder why they're so fed. Every tier 2 is given up. So we are not allowed to play the game. Really annoying how that works. Every single time without fail. It's always given up.
Enemy killing spree.
Game's hard though, like I said. 0 and 7 first time Darius.
Beyond Ishtal's borders.
I mean, like, this is just like a grief game. Like, I should. There's no way I'm getting blamed when my Darius is the one that's fucking running it. It's not me. I had nothing to do with this.
I may have faded into legend.
It's not my job to win their lane. To help them, but I can't help them if they're that weak. I would go for this turret, but I'd rather get some CS that I can actually get right now because I am very weak. Oh, I'm not weak, they're just strong. Let's go help out and kill this Vlad, but I mean, it's gonna be really hard. Make him use his pool. That's the only way he's gonna die.
And in return, Ishtal has given me its trust.
Killing spree. Slain an enemy.
I have missed this.
Jarvan must be nice having the game played for you.
Enemy ram.
You didn't have to do anything. You could go AFK and you'd still win.
Your turret has been destroyed. Been slain. An ally has been slain.
They must be protected.
Shut down. Shut down.
Not gonna worry about it.
Silence your appetite. Bend the earth.
Thing is, how are we ever going to win Otacon fight? I don't think it's possible.
Feel the threads of vibration.
But why would I try when I know I'm just gonna die at it? I have too much gold to be fucking fighting it anyway. I could have backed earlier, but... I wish my Leona went in though. I really wish my Leona was there. But... What the fuck am I watching? I had too much gold though, to be honest. Oh my god. That's just fucking crazy. That's just crazy. I had too much gold and we're fighting to death on Otacon. This is why I hate Otacon. It's a bait objective. It's just a bait objective. Like, why even do that? Why? There's like no point. It's literally doesn't do shit. Especially if we're this behind. I got some MR though.
Enemy rampage.
I can't ever go in because Seraphine counters my E. Pretty disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just dead because he has his ult. I have so much MR too, or I have enough MR and he's still one-shot deleting me. The Gragas with 2 items.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Honestly, if I got the 3rd item, yeah, but it's game's over by then. 0 and 10 bled. Build doesn't really work that well. And the reason why is because you have to... It relies on the enemy doing bad. That's the problem with these AD builds. It relies on the enemy being really awful at the game. But the AP build doesn't matter because they can't dodge my AP or my W, so they just burn to death. But this Leona made sure we're not winning shit. That's for sure. This Darius is like a cannon minion at this point. The thing is, I shouldn't even be ganking in the first place. That's the problem. It doesn't even matter. I shouldn't have ganked in the first place. Should have just ran away. I knew I had gold, so if I backed, it would have been fine. I don't want to give him this, though. Can we kill the Gragas? It sucks. If I get hooked over this wall, I'm gonna die. Well, I'm just CC'd for 10 minutes through Mercs. But to be fair, it doesn't matter. I mean, Darius is 0 and 10. Like, no one's winning this game. He is too useless. Also, I put tops first, so I was trying to go top lane, not jungle. I already played the jungle game. I don't want to play another one. But it's okay. Listen, like, how can I do anything when my Darius is 0 and 10? Like, literally, how do you do anything? How do you even play the game? How do you even play the game? It's because they don't know how to play Darius. Like, you're supposed to, like, pressure them in lane, right? Because you're playing Darius. They can't ever walk up because you're playing Darius, and then they do the opposite. They just try to fight to the death. Then dive on Darius. Even though diving on Darius is fucking horrendous, you can't dive on him because you have a bleed. You can't dive. It's not, like, that's one of the weaknesses of Darius. He has a bleed, so, like, diving is not that easy. Like, you would think it's easy, but it's not. Because the bleed will make him take aggro. He can't just dive you. But before you get to the turret, that's where he's strong. That's just how Darius is. It's the same thing as Fiora. They all want a long lane to chase you down. That's their entire playstyle, and there's like 10 characters that do that. That are really good at it. But that playstyle is very easy to abuse. If they don't get a long lane, they're useless. It depends. Some are better than others, like Irelia, for example, but you have to be really good at Irelia to actually play properly. Darius, it doesn't matter. You can mash your head on keyboard and you win for no reason. What else is there? But I think the more I play Skarner, the more I'll have an idea on how to build him properly. So here's the issue with this lane, with this rune. Basically, this only works if they allow you to hit them. And how this game works now is the more bullshit your combo is, or like your damage is, the better it is. That's why the Comet build is good and feels good, or the throw build where you throw shit. Because it's actually so annoying to deal with and like easy to pull off that it just feels better, right? Because you're always doing something with your rune. Instead of you wait for them to walk up to you and you have to fight them to the death. It also makes you impossible to kill because you're never fighting them in melee range where they're very strong. It depends on the character, obviously. See, that's the other thing, like Olaf, like you don't really want to fight him. You can kill him, it's not like it's impossible, but why would you play like that when you could do like a poke build? Or a build that you throw things at him instead of fighting him in melee range where he's more powerful than you. You see, that's like the problem with this character. That's why you can't like go conquer and like hope you win the 1v1. You won't win because you're too slow. However, if you go like Comet, you can poke him to death. And then here's the problems. Once they start realizing that you're gonna do this build, they'll just build sustain and you won't be able to kill them. So, how do we fix that problem? That's the thing we have to fix. For example, this is like our build now. Well, this is like a poke setup, like full poke. Basically, you throw Q, press W. Get cheap shot, although it's bugged, so it sucks. It does work though when you use ulti and auto or like E and auto, it does work. You just have to kind of time it right. It's weird. It does work sometimes, but it's not consistent enough because apparently it's bugged, which is really annoying. This is like a poke Comet setup, which works into almost every lane, mainly range laners. It's good into, but it's not that crazy. So yeah, there's either the throw build or you do the auto attack build, which is less superior, I would say. Unless we like do this build. I feel like this AP burn build has a lot of potential for being tanky and a lot of damage, but what rune would I take with it? I think it works with anything. That's the problem. This AP burn build can actually work with anything. Then you would go like, I don't know, Jack Show is just broken, so why wouldn't you, you know? Full build would look like something like this. And then final item is whatever resist item you want, really. It just depends, but like this is like standard. 4 items. You would go a tier item now. If I wanted it for lane, the tier item would be one of these. The other issue with Skarner is like that's the issue. It's the tier that you have to build. Imagine he didn't need mana costs. Like, it would be so much easier to play him. But the problem in lane Skarner is that his mana costs are way too high to sustain itself. You need tier or it doesn't work. Well, he does. But the problem is you're gonna, like, throw 3 spells and you're out of mana. So tier is pretty much mandatory. So that's like the only thing about the builds that stays the same is like you need tier or it doesn't work. So it does make it slightly easier because you know he needs tier, right? So now you just need to build around that. But you don't have to. Like I usually don't finish the tier item usually because it's nice, but it's not that mandatory. I just build a tier for the mana, literally. Now there is other ways, like say you don't want to build tier, you could do this, or like what else has mana? Like a bunch of things has mana, right? Lost chapter, this thing. So basically, these are the mana items. Let's just say. Let's add catalyst. So these are the mana items. You could start one of these instead of tier, for example. Like this is enough, really. But you could build both, and then you'd have a lot of mana. But obviously, if you do that, you're gonna have nothing to work with. Let me get something to eat. Hold. Let me eat something real quick. I don't know if anyone has any ideas, but like one of the issues is the tier problem, like or the mana problem. You have to solve. That is the first thing that should be solved because that's why like I either start tier or I back for it, and it's just good. Everything here gives you mana regen. Even this does, but I wouldn't really worry about these because you can't build any of these items except this thing and this thing. Hmm. See, the issue is you can't build these, so this won't. This item won't be as effective as you think it is. It also gives no ability haste now. That sucks. What else? Okay, so there's this, and out of this, you're gonna be building 2 items. The other ones are absolute troll to build. Don't build them. I'm just adding all the mana or all the support items that I can build because I was doing that build. Wait, let's do like. I'm just adding all the builds together so I can have something to work with. Basically, it was like, go this, go redemption, lock it. Even this could work. Honestly, this could work too. This is like an item that isn't really built. Like, you never see this item, but maybe there's potential here. 50% slow. Whoa, what the hell is this? It doesn't do as much as Dead Man's Plate, but it could be very viable. I'm not gonna lie. Looks really disgusting. What other items are there? So yeah, basically these are the support items that you could potentially build. Like there's enough to like fill the entire build with these items. But let's move them to this slot here, where the support items go. I feel like the support build has a lot of potential for being extremely cheap and broken. And obviously there's AP burn. I'm not gonna worry about the tier item. It's just gonna be there anyway. AP burn, full AD. I don't really like that flavor build, and this build's kind of weak. So it looks like a build to make Skarner work is he needs some kind of resist in the build at some point. You could go full glass cannon, but his damage doesn't justify doing it. It doesn't work because you don't have enough damage to make it function. You need a little bit of resist so you can use your ability rotations more to make your damage actually come out. There's a lot of potential there. There's all the boots in the game. I do want to add them like somewhere so I can actually have like look at them while I'm playing. So let's see. I think these are good. Usually, like these are like the best. Usually tank boots are, and I did use symbiotics, but they don't really work that well. It does help you, like, if you want to stay in lane, right? And then you want to, like, use all your mana and then come back to lane, and then use all your mana and come back to lane. That's where we could get around the tier with that. But what kind of builds can I make with that? That's the thing. It's possible. Make something. Here are all the components as well. In case, like I said, there is an abomination build out there. There is something that will work. This is a very experimental build, by the way, but I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. But basically, this makes it so when you throw Q or W, you just do a massive amount of damage. But I haven't really tried it in game.
You want my protection. Prove yourself worthy, and it is yours.
Um,
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
that's unfortunate to hear. But Wouldn't really talk about that stuff here, to be honest. We just play games.
Minion spawn.
Oh yeah, okay, so here I'm testing a build. Let's see if it actually works, you know? Alright, ready? I feel like this has potential. What do you think? Like, I know it's like weird, but I feel like it has more potential than the other build. It's just a little bit weird. Unfortunately. Holy shit. Dude, I feel like this build's disgusting broken, though. Because he needs all this mana, right? Listen, we'll never run out of mana with this build, that's for sure. It will never run out.
I left my brood many millennia ago.
But the issue is we have no HP. But like I said, if Glass Cannon works, and you can one-shot someone with it, it's worth. Yes. But the thing is, with Glass Cannon builds, it doesn't matter. If I can kill them instantly, the build's good. If I kill them instantly, the build's broken. Also, tier isn't stacked, by the way. Or runes. Let's add some resist, though. Let's make this an 80 carry, basically. Like a little bit. Let's just say like this. Like 70 resist. Okay, this is good. There's a way to make this better. I think this needs to go. Place it with this. Makes all our abilities crit. Shadow Flame is just always good though. We could go this. Let's just say we have upgraded ones because they're really broken. I feel like this item can go. But what would it replace? The reason why I want that though is because it can actually do a lot of damage, but we could also do this. So I think this is like a more balanced setup of the build. Because I have items that actually help me do damage. Especially Shadow Flame, it's really busted.
I am always listening.
And that's the whole combo. I feel like that can get gutted too. But what? What does it turn into though? I guess this would make the most sense. I do like the damage, but the only problem with this build is that it will feel slow. Building Shadow Flame and Leandres with no ability haste feels a little bit off. That's the only issue with this build. Currently. Unless we do this build. But I feel like
I am no mindless beast.
so. This is the Volibear build. What is the Volibear build anyway? Let's see. Let's take some builds from Volibear. The issue is it works with Volibear because he has a heal, and Skarner does not.
I am the first Yuntal, and I will be the last.
He does have a shield though. This would be like a standard build here. What it looks like. And boots are CDR, obviously. Let's max them out.
Peace is a fragile thing.
Yeah, but what AD do I have? It feels off. I feel like you need lethal tempo though.
What danger stirs beyond Ishtar's
I will have a tier item, however, so there is going to be that. That's where all of the damage is going to come from, but do I really need that, or should I do double shield? I could get shield bash to do all my damage if I really wanted to, which seems a little bit better. Skarner, well, Skarner's damage scales off the AP. It's a lot of ability haste for these items actually. I guess this is giving a lot. This is also giving a shitload. But what abuses this? Like, what can we abuse with these shields? That's the thing.
enemies. My enemies. My fate.
Like, what kind of tanky build can I make? Alright, what other ideas do I have? Honestly, I'm down to try every single item one by one, see which one's good. You know, I did have a idea with a Kraken Slayer build. But it is very weird because it doesn't work as well as you would think in lane. Sure, I can have all the items here, but that's because I'm giving myself gold. Like,
Through my sovereignty,
basically this is how the build looked.
to survive.
You would go with something like that, for example. Like, okay, say we have this. The attack speed can be nice. But anyway, we would go like these two. This is like your core. And then maybe you could do this. And like... what else would be good? No attack speed does suck though.
My brood mother's name with pride.
I'll make the rune page for that. I know what the rune page would be for that, by the way. Give me a second. Basically, there's a bunch of rune pages, but I think it has to be a Conqueror one, I think. Or Prestige. It can actually be any of these. But it does have to have attack speed. Double would be better. I'll just do a lethal tempo, because why not? Basically, it would start like this. Well, actually, no, this is wrong. You have to do this, and then... yeah, okay, this is good. You want the, called the HP. Honestly, you would probably want Overgrowth too.
For generations, I had the
You want Overgrowth because if I'm gonna build all these 80 items, I need health.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
What crit item would work first? I think I need to max his CDR, or get him a bunch of CDR first, though.
Minion spawn.
That's where I think Cosmic Drive is good. Like, it's nice, but it feels better than, like, a,
I am always listening.
what's it called, like a Cleaver, for example. However, with Lethal Tempo, this seems really bad. Let's see. What's my attack speed like?
Threads of movement from beneath me.
Hmm. It's flawed because I will get one shot. Oh. This build is not as strong as you would think it is. I feel like if I do go Lethal Tempo, like, the problem is Cosmic Drive will be useless because I won't do any damage. Because you saw how much damage I was doing with that. I was literally doing nothing. What to do? I think I'm gonna try this setup. You go this. And then we would start building marksman items. Mainly something like this.
This is a fragile thing.
And this would be a decent amount of health. Any boots here would work, but you do want some kind of resist, so I feel like you could go resist boosts, just say we have them. This is pretty decent setup so far.
Sins of mortals
I am tanky, but
with the blood of their
and I do damage. But what are some good critical strike items? You know, I did have an idea, though. I would build this. I would build...
is blinded by wrath and ruin.
What are... let me look at some items here. Some components. What is the item called? Is another one. What is Cyclo Sword? Cyclo Sword.
I have seen the worst this world has to
Let's just say we do this. Say we do this one. And let's just say we do... Out of all of them, this one would be the craziest. Here. It's probably the most random build you've ever seen. But it doesn't make sense. Basically, everything here will give me a damage boost on everything that I do. So, when you hit that auto attack, it does crazy damage. The cooldown isn't that high, or high either. It's pretty decent. What else could I add? Like, what kind of other items are there that give me a... like, damage boost out of nowhere? I guess like this. Basically, you would start Sheen first. Add some components that give you, like... Basically, this will give the auto attack damage. This will give my auto attack damage. This will give my ability damage. This would give my ability damage as well. What else is there that gives me damage? This wood. This is basically like a add everything type build, you know? And then you would turn them into items, depending on which time to do it. So basically, it would become this. This would become probably this. This, like, Static Shiv is nice. This could be a Legibane or a Triforce or whatever. This is Ludens or whatever, and then Boots, obviously. A lot of random ideas, but this is like a idea to give base damage to his kit. Or like make him do something different. This is how I used to build old Skarner anyway. It's that kind of idea. Where I have an item that gives me some kind of power up. I would go Essence Reaver, but it doesn't build out of Sheen anymore. So it's not as good as you would think it is. 40-second cooldown is huge though, but I mean, a lot of them have pretty high cooldowns, especially Alternator. It has like almost the same. Yeah. And obviously a tier item, because this will give me a lot of damage. It is, but I'm building tier, usually. And then here we would probably shift into an AP build, because it just makes sense that we go AP with this. I mean, I could build it instead of tier, but Manamune gives me damage, and that's what I'm looking for. Is some kind of, like, damage output. Let's see. But I guess every item gives you an effect, though, when you finish it. It's just that I want to give my character damage without relying on health. These are like 3 ways to do it. Basically, each of these items gives me something to do. Mainly these. Like, basically you're building components that give you damage, and they're actually pretty decent, because when you hit that auto attack, it will like shred all of their health. Oh, this works as it as well now. Damaging a champion, so it will use all 3 of them. On that one auto attack, which is nice, or ability use, or whatever. I mean, I'm gonna try this build out, because it has potential. The cooldown are pretty high, though, but I can get item haste through, what's it called? That one rune. Cosmic Insight. I can add item haste. Even though it's only 10, it's probably gonna be pretty decent if this is how this build's gonna, start out. That is true, but I can also hit these abilities from range, right? So like, for example, this doesn't give me extra damage, this does though. But like, I don't have to walk into range to do my damage, right? Because I can just throw my abilities, and my W obviously is going to do magic damage. So it's not like you actually need that. Make it work. Because you could always throw your ability, right? So. Plus, there's a bunch of ways we can add health. Alright, let's go test it out. We can make a full rune page out of health, if that's how I'm gonna build, right? I can make a full health rune page. I don't know when to add it though. See, the issue is I don't know when to start building these items. So let's see what would even work with this. I feel like any rune would work, but I need high amounts of health and shielding so I can make this work better. So basically, it would be something like this, most likely. This would give me as much health as possible. Like, even if I auto them, I'll get health. But the issue is, it depends on the lane. So let's just try it. Depending on the lane, we'll make a decision on how to do it. But yes, Eclipse does work. But the whole idea of this setup is that I have... Well, yes. But the issue is, it doesn't do as much damage as you think it does. Because the Q... It's weird. It will do damage, it just... It's not that great. Like... How do I explain? The Q only has an 80% ratio, and most of it is going to come from the 3 autos. That's the full ratio is the 3 auto attacks. Each one is 80% AD. So it's like 240 at the end, right? Something like that. So if you get all 3 hits, 240% AD ratio, which is kind of large. And we could play for that. But remember that if you play for auto attacks, it's harder to play for because you have to rely on the enemy being stupid to work. Make it work. That is the other issue. And then you would go like, yeah, if you do want to do that, though, it's like this. And I guess this would start doing damage eventually. Because it's everything you would need, and it works with Comet, by the way. If you have these two, it will proc Comet. Comet will proc Eclipse. But then we're gonna start having some problems, because how do we add more damage now? Because now we have the armor pen, we can't build this anymore. So we are stuck with these items, and then obviously Manamune 3. But what would I build after? Or would I go tank now? See, because I have the stats, right? But I need to be tankier. So it could be that I go tank now. Stuff like this. Merc Treads, let's say. Pushing power for late. I mean, he's good at taking turrets. But what would I rush? Like, Hull Breaker? Could work. Could be decent. The issue is, you won't kill anyone if you rush Hull Breaker. Nothing's gonna happen. Like, maybe you could kill someone with it, but it's not gonna be that great. His damage is low. And you get outscaled pretty quick. It depends, that's if they allow you to push. If they allow you to push, yeah. But most of the time, they will not. Let's see. I mean, like I said, it all depends on the laner. That's the only thing that you can really account for. We either play for the 80 ratio or we don't. Like, if it's range, it's better to go poke build. It just makes sense, right? Why would I try to use Grasp on a range character? It doesn't work. Or it works, but you're not going to make use out of the rune. Why would I not go a rune that I can make use of, you know? You can also make it more efficient. If you go airy, they can't dodge it. However, it could feel like it does less damage. I don't know. Like, let's say it's TF top, for example. He banned Mundo, but, I mean, it's probably not. Like, Comet would just be way, way better than into him. Way better. then you would run something like that. Usually tend to not run Second Wind anymore, but I might try it just because I want a little bit more survivability. And you can still go the poke build with it, where we go Cleaver Eclipse and do damage that way. Or we could do AP build. There's a bunch of things you can do. Gwen? I swear there is Gwen top. Okay. So we don't... You can run this into Gwen, by the way. It's definitely possible. Not wrong. A lot of damage. But let's go with the Grasp variant of this build. Although Press the Attack seems a lot nicer, I don't know. Or Hail of Blades. But Hail of Blades is too glass cannon for me. That's the only issue with Hail of Blades, it's a really glass cannon. Could go Last Stand in this, but let's actually just go Comet. I don't want to build health into Gwen, that's my reasoning. That's why Grasp would feel not okay, it's good, but like health is what she kills you with. So why would I play that way? There's just a bunch of things you can do. Like I said, you don't have to fight Gwen, and that's probably better. I throw Qs at her and she dies. That's better than the other way around. I also don't need D-Shield in this lane, so I can start tier and just throw my Qs. Because like I said, his mana problems are that bad. Where tier actually could be more viable because you're using more spells. Instead of like, I use 3 spells and all my mana is gone. That is the idea around tier rush.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
To walk among people, I have missed this.
It's just good, basically. Obviously, I'm going to be slightly weaker, but I have the poke set up. Also, Cut Down is superior to Cheap Shot, I would say. Because Cheap Shot is bugged, if you don't know. Bugged on Skarner, apparently. So, Cut Down is the best alternative. It doesn't give you ultimate Hunter stacks, which does suck, but we're not going to rely on that anymore. Cut Down is just good overall. It will always be good. Especially for early game poke. It'll just do a lot of damage. That's just free, straight up free damage, and you don't have to work for it. And I feel like that makes the best builds, where you don't have to work for the damage, and that's how... The more you can go towards that, the better the champion becomes. That's why the Comet builds feel good, because I'm damaging them, and they can't damage back because I'm far away. Obviously, at this level, it doesn't really... When you start adding points in the queue, when things start happening.
First blood.
And obviously, I get that burn there, and she takes a lot of damage. She has Conqueror stacked. So that's something we need to avoid happening. Like, me fighting her like this is incorrect. Should be trying to kite her.
Feel the threads of vibration.
He knows what I was trying to do. Kind of annoying, makes the lane harder. Usually I fall for it. She also has Ignite, so I can take at most one more trade before I have to leave. Which is fine, I'm gonna leave now. You can't push it in time. So this is the best time to leave so I don't get Ignite killed. And then I teleport in. That. If you want to start on the Kindle Gems, then...
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Ikathia, Shurima, civilizations fall while I endure. I am willing to do what is necessary. Bury you.
So wait a minute.
I have seen the worst this world has to offer. Okay.
She knows about my ult too. She knows everything about this character. It's kind of insane. Why is he still here? Whatever. I didn't ask him to stay. Probably gonna get frozen again, but she has to back too, so this is fine. Can't dive her. Okay, we're gonna get this, and then our AD. Or maybe Boots is better. Yeah, just CDR is better, actually. What I think about it. Or she can't reset it. She has to back. Viego did take a lot of CS, but, you shouldn't have ganked that much in the first place. There's no reason to. I was already killing.
I am the last bastion of Ishtar.
An enemy has been
Yeah, this
slain.
build's all about CDR, so it's probably fine.
An ally has been slain.
I left my brood many millennia ago.
Problem is, she could try to tank the wave, but if she tanks the wave and my Q at the same time, she's gonna take so much damage. So she can't. So the better option is to just do damage. Through Scorch and the other rune.
An ally has been slain.
The threads of movement.
There's the Q, it's starting to add up, right? So, it'll add up. Q is maxed out now. I'm gonna go for the fruit. And like win the trade, but not really.
I will shatter you.
Ah, I fucking greeted. Not gonna lie. I greeted that. I tried to use every ability in the wrong order. No, no, don't push the lane. What is he doing? This is perfect for me. This is where he wants to stand. Like, he can't walk up now. This is good. Why is he pushing the lane? So I have to I have to reset the lane with 20 health. What is he doing? It's actually insanity. It's too late to gank now. He should have ganked when I told him he had no ulti. That is the only problem with this. I think he kills her, actually.
An ally has been slain.
That's not on me, because their support's there. Ours is, too. I'm waiting until I have to back, and I don't want to die to her, so I'm just, like, throwing Qs. Not worrying about it too much. And then I get my 80, my back. I might actually get Executioners, I'm not gonna lie. Just because I want my heal cut now. Okay, I'm gonna back, get my heal cut, and then I go back. Oh. This fucking Viego, man. What a loser. Like, actually doesn't help me kill the Briar who dies. Are you kidding me? I was tanking her too, by the way. Do I want these boots? No. Let's worry about the boots later, actually. Only because, it's pointless too, this early. Like, I do want to build them, but I feel like I am, like, this is, like, good. I have the heal cut. We're pretty much doing good in lane now. She can't kill me. I just wish she helped me, because I have a heal cut. I built heal cut for a reason. It ruins both of these characters, so they can't heal off me. It would have killed, if he helped me kill her, she would have died. I don't want to get hit by that. Let's not. I am gonna be, see, the only problem is at this point, you are gonna be CS deprived if they're forcing you out of lane. But you just gotta try to make it work. There we go. Just use that immune to do anything here. I do have my E still. Keep throwing Qs. Keep throwing Qs. Obviously, she can't kill me with her ult.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
And the main idea is to try to bait it first before you go in on anything.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm dead. It's too greedy. I think I needed to poke her like twice more and then maybe she dies. I think I went too early and she had Ignite. I forgot about the Ignite. That's why she runs Ignite, so she can win the 1v1. And I completely failed to realize that again. Like, I should have just waited a bit. I would have been fine, but... yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. Now I'm 50 CS down, extremely behind. Not worth. I was just too greedy. I thought I could kill her with her 20 HP, but she's more powerful than me, or in that one instance. Sucks. Now we're gonna have to work through a very fed Gwen, even though I won. I got 2 kills on her without Ignite. I should have just poked her out, and it would have been fine.
An ally has been slain.
So I have to poke until she has no health.
Has been slain.
Basically, that's how I'm gonna win.
Shut down.
Vibration. Feel my sting.
See, as long as we're patient, it works. I just have to throw my Qs until she's ready to die, basically.
My sovereignty that Ishtar continues to survive.
Has back before she TP's in and has a huge advantage. We are going Eclipse, so I can start my pickaxe. New Skarner or pre-rework? I mean, both of them are fine. I mean, this one has a better early game, like way better early game than the old one. It's not even close.
I carry my brood mother's name with pride.
But we recovered our lane here, so that's good. Execution is just that for that healing cut. It seems to work well into characters like. Even though her healing is like not crazy, it guarantees a kill. Basically, she can't come back from 1v2 because she can't heal herself as much.
An enemy has been slain.
Especially versus someone like Aatrox, for example.
Has destroyed a turret.
I mean, she could go for that, but I'm pushing her lane. This is why I push first. Because she can't just help. She has to farm too. She's losing everything trying to help here. Can't really do much, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why we're doing this.
Legendary.
No! Damn, this Nautilus won her that. That's insane. Nautilus won her that fight. That's actually nuts. And then of course Viego ran away. Dude, he's always there. Like, I'm about to kill her, and then he shows up and stuns me, so I can't use my E. Pretty sad. But we are pretty strong now, which is good. But I can't build these boots yet, because I don't even have a single item. Let's go get top lane, though, because I don't want her to get free everything.
I am the end and the beginning.
We're doing good so far, though. He actually died to the bird. That's insanely unlucky.
An enemy has been slain.
I may have faded into legend, but I am no mere story.
Let's start on this Eclipse, though. Then I can add my resist. It should be good after that.
An enemy has been slain.
To walk among people, I don't miss this.
I'm dead, by the way. That's the issue, though, you're gonna run into. I'm not tanking enough, right? So it's not gonna feel that great. Maybe Eclipse is a troll and I should go full tank now, but it won't be that effective if I go do that. They lose mid turret for that, so it's not free. They went for a kill that didn't matter as well. Like, she gets a shutdown, but the Durad gets tier 2 turret. And basically trolls the game. The Eclipse will be nice, but I need to start building some resist afterwards. Anything is good.
The sins of mortals are paid with the blood of their progeny. Then the earth.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Icathia, Shurima, civilizations fall while I endure.
Has been slain. Enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Nice. Nice. Not bad.
Only I am willing to do what is necessary.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
What can I build out of this, by the way? I guess I'll just click it and see. Can I build anything out of this right now? Other than Chainsword? Oh. Yeah, this is it. This is the item we want now. Although I like Eclipse, it's too weak. I'd rather be more efficient with my build like this. Now I do a lot of damage, and I can probably build any resist I need.
First you tall, and I will be the last.
Basically, this is good for like stuff that is really tanky and hard to kill. You're gonna need damage to do something to. The faster you have it, the better.
Killing spree. You have slain. Double kill. Ace. An ally has been slain.
Die in service to me.
And you can see how much damage I do. I mean, if I landed auto attack, I'll do half her health easily. This is how much damage you can do to turrets. Pretty nice. The problem, though, with this is she has too much 1v1 potential just only because she has Bork. It's not anything else. It's only because she has Bork that she gets to win that. What should we get next? I want some resist, but what? Probably want auto based because that's the only way to tank her is by doing that. We can add some here. Fork is just too broken for 1v1. But that's the only thing she's good at, is killing you one-on-one. So maybe this item isn't even worth it. Nah, I do want it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Unending Despair is just nice. It will always be decent. Give me some extra healing as well. Kinda sucks that she doesn't get hit by it. I am permanently CC'd by one spell. I hate Nautilus, dude. I was actually CC'd for the rest of my life under the turret. Even though I didn't even get hit by his ability. I definitely want some resist here. It's just, it sucks that this doesn't really give me anything, any resist that I want. Like here, there's like no armor item I could go I mean, I guess I could build this, honestly. This isn't bad and it's cheap. So I could do that and unending this game. Because I have my damage, right? So I don't need any more. I have my damage items, which is these two. Now it's pure tank. And like, we could sell this too. It's nice, but it's not needed anymore. And then when we sell that, we can actually afford an item. So this is pretty decent. And then we'll go Knight's Vow next for some extra armor. So I stop getting killed. And obviously there's no need to split anymore. So let's just try to team fight. Die. Someone needs to push this lane though. I don't know why we're pushing one lane. Sure, I don't have the heal cut anymore, but it's not important. Because Vayne kills them anyway. Oh, I thought I had flash. I'm not gonna lie. Nice. Nice. How much CDR do I have though? What's my E cooldown? 8 seconds? Pretty decent.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
GG. That was a pretty good setup, but I do have to get used to it. But it looks like Eclipse is not worth it because Manamune will do 10 times its damage. So Manamune is just superior a second. After the double Kindle gems and the heal cut was built. But it was good. It let me win lane. That's it for today though. I'm kind of tired. Thank you everyone. That was fun.